morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching this from. Welcome back yet again to another video and to another story. And my name is Famish Rafer. Thank you so much for your love, your support, and for always tuning in. If you've checked my previous videos, we were basically talking about Nile Ghania. Just a few minutes after I'm done with that, guess who just said something? Tom Bower got something to say, and it's of course not positive. This one indicates, this is one thing that just, justifies it all, that these people are obsessed with Harry and Meghan. There are the same people back in the UK who always said that hating on Harry and Meghan is a $1 million industry, and I bet that's where they're making their millions from. And somebody like Tom Bower is mad that, Meghan, the Duchess of Sussex, is on her way to becoming a billionaire. And he just decided to cook something new, and he's like, you know what, the Sussexes are in crisis. And I'm just like, what crisis are we talking about? In less than 3 months, Duchess Meghan has had literally 4 successful things to talk about. Confessions of a Female Founder, As Ever, With Love Meghan, and all other engagements that she has. I'm just like, what more, or what is Tom Bower trying to indicate? Or what is he trying to insinuate? Because I'm not getting this. The Sussexes are in crisis because Meghan wants to be a billionaire. I'm just like, Another narrative, another fake narrative. These people are still in denial. And somebody commented and said, I'm sure Harry would be happy if his wife becomes a billionaire, like most husbands would. It's only a deranged mind that, like Tom Bower's, would have an issue. And yeah, they literally have an issue with a couple who are living miles away from them. With a couple who chose to step down as working royals and just do something different with their lives. They thought they're not going to make it. They said of how, they're going to go bankrupt. They said of how Harry and Meghan are going to crawl back asking for, working royal things or as their lives to get funded by taxpayer money. And 5 years down the line, and it's not happening. It's not happening because Meghan is happy and so is Harry. And who doesn't want to be a billionaire? Hatties need to go get a life and stop obsessing on Harry and Meghan. And this is what Kaiser had to say about this particular statement released by Tom Bower just a few minutes ago. Tom Bower is one of the worst royal biographers. I 100% agree with that. He's one amongst the worst. Because you've been a royal biographer, you're always supposed to be talking about what the royals are doing, what the royals are planning to do, what they've done, and what people need to see so as, to kind of say that we want this institution to continue. But that's not the case. Every now and then, people are protesting, abolish the monarchy. People are protesting, done with the crown. People don't want the institution. People want, a governance that's relevant and not irrelevant. Charles, William, Kate, Camilla, and the likes have showcased nothing but incompetent. And I 100% agree with Kaiser that Tom Bower is one of the worst royal biographers. He's been repeatedly exposed as a raging, misogynist, racist, and all the fact. And he's already churned out one book about the Sussexes, which was riddled by the basic factual errors. Well, Bower is writing a new book about Prince Harry and Meghan. I'm just waiting to see how overflop it's going to be once again. Because every other thing that he has released in the market didn't turn out good. They always want to compete with Harry and Meghan. And looking at Harry and Meghan, They are on another level. Look at Spare. The Harry wrote. Spare still trends to death. Look at Harry and Meghan's docu-series. It's still topping the charts. And you want to compete with the winner? You'll always lose, bearing in mind that what you have on your thoughts, it's basically, nothing good, but rather vicious, vile, things that are not worth public's attention. Bor is writing a new book about Prince Harry and Meghan. Is he coming at them from a different angle? I doubt. I ask because last year Bor came close to telling the truth about Harry and Meghan. In some of his commentary, he actually admitted that the monarchy is dependent on obligating the Sussexes. And he loudly and hilariously, complained that the Harry and Meghan are robbing their success in William and Kate's faces. Bor's book is about how Harry and Meghan are in crisis because Meghan wants to make money and Harry wants to speak to his father, and we all know very well that's not true. Harry is one person who has chose peace over toxicity. Harry is one person who has chose his family because he never got love. He never got affirmation even when he did everything that was good. The same Tom Boer, who's busy wanting to speak about Harry and Meghan, are in crisis. We remember the other time during Invictus game, he chose to just follow Harry and Meghan to the Invictus. Imagine that. As always, the court complaints, stroke commentary on the Sussexes feel like projection. Prince William literally hired his mother's divorce lawyers, and the royalists are still trying to say that Harry and Meghan are the ones in crisis. They are always never admitting to the truth. They are always trying, to cover up or paint this positive, aspect or picture of the royal family that does not exist. Instead of them admitting to the fact that, this particular family members are at the moment, divorcing and what's not and what forth, they are not admitting to that. Bor and he better write something about William and Kate right now. I think that's the only thing that will help himself, probably. Because people want to know what's not happening, that the public is not getting or being told. What is it that these people are not saying? Prince Harry has spoken on the record about his happiness in California and his lack of desire to go back to the UK. Anyway, I have said before that I believe Harry is really pleased that Meghan is building her business and that she is on a more commercial path. That's not a crisis. That a married couple figuring out how to balance separate professional interest and dual charitable interest is giving them sleepless nights and wanting to bring a fake narrative that does not exist. A notion that they want people to believe, which is not true. I don't know what's your take. I'm just flabbergasted and I'm like, okay. So Tom Boer did not learn. I don't know if he will ever learn. My perspective, I don't know what's your take. Hoping to hear from you in the comment section. Thank you so much for your love, your support, and for always tuning in.